Zubair.
Hello, Zach.
Welcome to Harmony.
Welcome back.
We're still reading from the second word.
Yep.
Actually, it's the second program of the second word, so we just started recently. We're starting from the beginning. I'll read the ayat and whatnot from this, where we left off, and we'll go into a discussion.
I'm ready.
Okay. So, this is from the second word of Said Nursi's The Words from the Risale-i Nur collection, page 27, if you are following from the book. So, the second word, in the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, those who believe in the unseen. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ.
Yes.
We read the first paragraph after this. We talked about it. But there was one other thing that we wanted to talk about, which is this. The original text says something a little bit different than the English text. I'll read the English, and then I'll stop where there's a difference, and I'll ask you what the difference is.
Okay.
If you want to understand what happiness and bounty, what great pleasure and ease are to be found in belief in God. The English says belief in God, the Turkish.
But the original text does not say God, it just only say believe.
Okay, so this is important. The discussion that we talked about last program was focusing on belief in God because the unseen is God. So the translation is not a wrong translation, it's just one manifestation of the translation. So it's good, but we want to go in a little bit deeper. What is the author actually saying here in relation to the ayat at the beginning itself? Important is that the English says those who believe in God. I want to focus on the Arabic, which says الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ. Sorry, those who believe in the unseen. So the English is those who believe in the unseen. The Arabic, the original is الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ.
Yeah.
The preposition that we're using is in question. In English, it's in, believe in the unseen. Whereas in Arabic, it is bil-ghaib. The word bi, the preposition bi, means with. It can also mean through, by means of. It has a lot of meanings in there, but it doesn't mean in.
Yeah.
But the way it has to be translated into English is in, because that's how it works. So, let's try to understand it according to the Arabic preposition. Those who believe with the unseen, or through the unseen, or by means of the unseen. What does that mean, and how can we understand belief by means of the unseen?
Yeah.
I think you have an example ready.
Yeah, we can use the cinema example, for example. We have a light source. It projects the light to the screen there. We have a film between the two, the screen and the light source. Through the light, we can see the images, the meanings on the tape. Without the light, we cannot see it. But the meanings there is not the light. It's not the source. The light is the source, and we see the meanings through it by means of it.
We see the meanings by means of the light. Good. Okay, so that's a good example. Now let's take this. What different things do we have? On one hand, we have the light. On one hand, we have the film itself.
Yes.
Let's not go into what it projects yet, but we have these two different factors going on.
Okay.
If we have the film, if we look at it, we don't see anything. Especially digital film today. It just, I don't know what it is anymore. It just looks like a white thing.
Black tape.
Pure black tape. We couldn't see anything in it.
Yes.
So we have the film, and then we have the light. And then we have now the third factor. We have the screen on which this is going to be projected on. So if we shine light through the film, we see an image on the screen. Like you said, we see
meaning.
The meaning of the film. We see what the film is projecting, the image that is projecting, which is what we're going to get meaning from that.
Yes.
Okay. So, how do we reach the meaning, you said?
Through the light.
Through the light. The light is something that is not of the film.
Yeah.
It is something separate. It is external. It is also unseen. You can't really see light itself.
Unless it just reflects somewhere.
Exactly, unless it reflects. You don't actually see the light, but even more so, if there's just on this screen, if it were just a blank white light being projected, we would say there's nothing there. We don't see it unless we see the shadow, or we see some image through the film that's
Yeah.
being. So we need to. We don't even recognize the light.
The existence of the light is kind of unseen to us.
Exactly. So the light, it's in and of itself, it's unseen, and its reflection can be unseen to us. Okay. So we see from a separate source that's not of the film.
Yes.
In order for us to get meaning from the film, we need that external source, the unseen light.
So we see the meaning bil light.
Bil
gayb.
Right. Through the means of the light, the unseen light. Okay, good. Now, let's take this back into the text. It says, if you want to understand what great happiness, bounty, what great pleasure and ease are to be found in belief, then listen to the story. From this life, if we consider this life itself is the film. The film itself, not the picture on the screen, but the film itself.
Self is the light. Life.
Life itself, yes, is the film. We want from life what?
Happiness, bounty, pleasure, ease, comfort.
Exactly. That's the meaning of life that we're trying to take. That's the meaning of life for us. That's what we're trying to get from life. So, how do we get this? How do we reach this?
Or
life itself isn't enough.
By realizing the source of the light.
In short, by realizing the light.
Yep.
Okay, because we could say that Allah is God is the light of the heavens and the earth.
He's the unseen.
Allahu nur samawati wal ard.
Which is another Arabic word.
Yes. So God is the light of the world, earth, and the heavens. So we have that. So seeing the light itself. Just in order to get the meanings, we have to see the light. Not just the world, but the light, and see through that light.
Wow. So this is what are we going to experience throughout the second word?
Exactly. We're going to try to, from life, by seeing through the means of belief, or by seeing through the means of the unseen.
Yeah, that is the perfect
yes,
one.
by seeing through the means of the unseen, how can we get this happiness, bounty, pleasure, and ease?
Named as belief.
Which is yes. And
wow.
It's found in this belief.
Okay.
That's what we have. That's what we're going to talk about. Thank you very much. We'll see you next program.
See you. Bye.